books out now. Tell me what you think of all this, Celestino. This is your library, so you're really, familiar with this. It's all new to me, but this is a badass library. Yeah. Like, look right here. Locke, this is John Locke. He's the one who wrote the Philosophical Economy for America. One of those masonries back in the birth of this nation. Nietzsche, the thinker, Nietzsche. He's so world-renowned in German philosophy across this globe. He wrote Thus Spoke Zarathustra, prophesied of the overmen, went insane for the last 7 years of his life, and then died at the turn of the 20th century in the year 1900. He wrote the whole genealogy of morals, all kinds of shit. Look at this. Like being in time. This is the philosophy section. This is the philosophy section. Hey, check this out. Look at this one. The Voices of Time. All the excellent literature shit. It existed before print got very artistic digitally. So these is just solid hardbacks. Some of the thickest shit, dude. Some of the thickest shit. Hella psychologists. See, me, I don't really profess psychology from book experience. I had learned everything of personal experience, and I don't study these fucking books hit too close to home for a brain like mine. I eat psychotropic drugs, and I don't fuck around with too much psychology, that prefrontal cortex shit.
You notice I'm silent.
And then the amygdala, which is responsible for the human emotions. This is from Plato to Nietzsche. I learned some things from Plato that blow my mind. He had dialogues with Phaedrus and Socrates. And man, he was very advanced. And there's also some Aristotle things that it suggested there were just as many stars in the universe as there are souls on Earth. And that all souls on Earth actually are the stars becoming embodied in humanly form to carry out our passions. Like this one right here. Pride, shame, and guilt. They're three things that are very interrelated with each other.
We're loud in a library, dog.
I don't care. I really don't care.
This is your library.
Right now it is. Fucking A. It's more your library, but here and now it's mine. I'll have my own library at home one day. I got my own library going on right now. My library is the shit.
Your library.
My library.
So you're gonna see Nietzsche?
No, look at this. Look at this. The Purpose-Driven Life. Rick Warren. This was a movement of inspiration and motivation. He had laced a lot of explanations and analogical sites or something. I mean, this whole thing is derived on a course for 39 days. 40 days, 40 nights, 39 days, 39 lashings when Christ was crucified. I've read a lot of this, but not all of it.
Okay.
There was a part, I think, between day 18 and day 28 that kind of turned me off, or, I disagreed with, I guess, but everything, this is an excellent, powerful book, man. Hella. Rick Warren is some shit. And then, yeah, this is a lot of God, Catholicism.
What is this? Documents of Old Testament.
The first 5 books of the New Testament, you know what those are called?
No.
The Torah, Genesis, Deuteronomy, Exodus, Kings, and I forget, Chronicles, not Chronicles, but Deuteronomy, Exodus, Numbers, Kings, and all these things.
King and shit.
Yeah. Bible's badass, dude. This right here looks like a Celtic font. Look at that. That looks very Celtic. That's some fucking shit.
You should give me a little caption on it, man.
Of this? Well, I've never
Let me
read
see
the
it, let me see it.
contemporary religious thinkers. You know, people ask me how you know so much about religion, Crumb. Are you religious? I tell the asses that though I know a lot of what I do, I don't consider myself to be religious. I consider myself to be spiritual because religion is restriction, but spirituality can be freedom. There's a difference. A lot of people that are deemed to be religious, they're very concerned with people who only agree with their own beliefs. Whereas spirituality can be liberating and there ain't really any bounds about it. That's what flies in my eyes. Yeah. Anyway, what you got? You got Precious calling?
No.
What's this?
Guess again. I'll call you back, alright? Alright.
Buddhism in the modern world. I really like Buddhism, man. It's another thing, it's like look. This hardback Buddhism and the cosmos, right? The cosmos is some shit, especially when you know how the hell to understand it, right? Buddhism in the modern world, well, those are pagodas. I'm not too familiar with that side of the earth or whatever. Buddhism in the first millennium, that's history apparently, but what I had always dug about Buddhism is the concept of karma, which scientifically is no different than the theory of cause and effect. But the Buddhism says a lot of badass shit, just like Jesus did. Buddhism says if you love something so much or want it bad enough, follow it with all your heart. I'm like, damn. I'm not gonna put no bones in my nose or anything. Look at this. The justice of Zues. See that?
Mm-hmm.
That's gotta be Greek. Greek ideologies was where there was a huge boom in philosophy and human history, derived from Greek ideologies, polytheistic shit. A lot of it was really relative to the zodiacs, the planetary gods. It's fucking awesome, dude.
I'll just start reading books, man.
Well, I'm gonna collect them before I read them. I ain't got the damn time to right now, but by my 4th decade in life, which is 4 years away, be a lot easier for me once I create a career. The Druids. People have to see that fucking shit. The Druids is badass, dude. I'm telling you now, Druids actually knew how to employ literal physical magic. Magic became forgotten in human existence, in this particular nation anyway, after the 17th century, because the 17th century was the time of forgetting as well as the triumph of materialism. It's really relative to the death of chivalry when men started to lack knightly virtues and women never received their sovereignty. But the Druids was a Celtic religious Excalibur where they literally employed magic. And if you ever read Over the Nine Waves, the Ulster cycle, the Finn cycle, the others like Adiramatane, you find out that when humans are able to employ magical abilities with human emotions, there's some shit that goes down, man. You don't want to lace jealousy with black magic. You don't want to lace... Oh, man, well, I'm not gonna go back and Dunleary over in Dublin, dude. Because they fucking do some crazy shit for love. Some crazy shit for love.
So you're hitting the other shows, or?
The other shows. Yeah. This is science, philosophy, religion. Yeah, I want to find Carl Jung and those dream analysis shit.